Hello and welcome to the Arsenal Women's Chat Show, where tonight we are going to watch the Wolfsburg and Lyon game. Obviously, Arsenal advanced through the semi-final last night. So tonight we're obviously going to watch along to see who we will face. Currently, Wolfsburg are 1-0 ahead of Lyon in aggregate, but we know what the second half of a football game can do, especially in the Champions League. So we will see who's obviously going to go through tonight. I personally wouldn't mind both of the teams. Like, I'm not Lyon. I've seen Arsenal beat multiple times. Wolfsburg, I have seen Arsenal take to the very last 9 minutes of a semi-final before, and obviously, as we know, Wolfsburg aren't the same team as they used to be. They're currently going through troubles with obviously backroom staff, players leaving like Alexandra Pop, and then a few other players wanting to leave as well. So we kind of know the details of the troubles that are going on behind the scenes. But yeah, so obviously we're going to watch that and see how we get on, and obviously see who we get. So I'll go through the lineups for the teams tonight. Let me get that up. Let me get them up. 2 seconds. I obviously have a few people joining in with me tonight as well. I'll just be waiting on them, obviously coming in for the, and then I'll let them in. So I'm just going to read out the the teams, because I can't find them anywhere online. Here I can, and I can't be bothered. So obviously for Lyon, Endler starts. Ashley Lawrence starts. Left back for them. Wendy Renard in central defence along with Engen. Salma Bashir obviously comes in at right back for Lyon. Lindsay Heaps, which I'm pretty sure, I didn't watch obviously the first leg of their game, but I'm pretty sure it was Lindsay Heaps that obviously caused their first goal. Shada, she comes in at midfield. Ioannis as well, Diani, Ada Hegerberg and Julia Brand. And then, of course, for Wolfsburg, they have Johannes, Dishka, sorry if I butchered that, Minch, Kuva, Piled, Kaland, Pedimors, Linda, Svenjahoof, Blackstone, and Enderman. So yeah, that is obviously the two teams. So as for tonight's game against obviously Lyon and Wolfsburg. So yeah, if you want to put in your predictions for who we think we are going to be facing in the next round, then let us know, because it would be interesting to see who people obviously want. Yeah, like, as I say, I'm not really worried in who we get. I'm just really looking forward to any of these teams, because I know Arsenal and the form that Arsenal are in, that we could do it. So yeah. Let me create a little scoreboard at the bottom for you. Hi, Hadhad. I hope you're okay. I seen you were in the comments last night. How did you feel about that performance last night from Arsenal? We'll obviously touch a little bit on the Arsenal game last night. I know there will be a podcast going out tomorrow, and that is all set up, obviously. But obviously there was a few controversial incidents that happened, and of course Twitter was going nuts today, mine's especially. And it's still going with crying Chelsea fans. But obviously Kate McCabe found herself in an incident. Kate McCabe also found herself at the bottom of Lauren James's foot, which caused a little bit of a debate. Of course, there was a few other incidents, i.e. like Taylor Hines and Lucy Bronze. Apparently, Chelsea fans think that Taylor Hines should have been sent off, blah, 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 blah. It's nonsense at this point, and to me, it just seems like they were a sore loser. So I just think, yeah, in a game like that, swallow your bitter pill and move on and accept that your team aren't in the next round of the Champions League. I was a bit nervous, especially towards the end of the game. Yeah, it was it was a bit of a nervy game. Obviously, Chelsea get their goal, and then we are kind of thinking, oh, geez, like it only takes a couple of seconds for Chelsea to score another. And then, of course, there's the Sonia incident where Sonia finds herself sent off, but didn't actually go up the tunnel. She stood at the edge of it and still managed to control a game from there, which I don't find was acceptable either. I do agree. It was a very it was a very dodgy a very dodgy game near the end of it. Which, you know what, I'm happy that we come away with it, the win, and well, not the win, but obviously an aggregate win that progressed us to the next round. So I'm happy that one, and it's always nice not to see Chelsea not win another Champions League while we run around Fulham with a lot of. So we do. So yeah. Hello, Chris. I hope you're well. Wolfsburg, Wolfsburg to the right. Wolfsburg to right the wrongs from a few years back, but I think most travelling fans want Lyon for the general area. I don't know why my husband's in the chat when he can just tell me that across the room because he's sitting right there, but he feels he need to be in the comments. But hey, I'm assuming he wants Wolfsburg to obviously correct what happened in the semi-final a few years ago. I think under Renee, that is a completely different Arsenal. Wolfsburg would face a completely different Arsenal there, which I think if Wolfsburg was to progress forward, then I think Wolfsburg would struggle against Arsenal, this Arsenal team now, who has shown their face tonight. Your brother is actually supposed to join me, and I think Catherine's going to come in as well. I don't know if your brother's still going to come in, so yeah, I'm just waiting on them. So let me finish this scrolling banner so that I can get that up. There we go. We have a small scoreboard up. I did try mess about with a scoreboard, but anybody that demands money off me to pay for something to show on a screen is crazy, so I'm not going to do that. I'll just give you this wee scoreboard at the bottom. So we're obviously 10 minutes away from kick-off. Do you know something? Lyon have such an amazing stadium, and they never ever seem to fill it out. It's like the Emirates in it, like that's like Arsenal playing at the Emirates and never ever being able to fill it out. So you got Jerry the Hat and Darren the Twat. Jerry? Ah, Jerry's not coming on. It's Catherine and Darren, unless you're calling. I don't know. I don't understand that, Chris. Neither do. Has anybody else got faith that Arsenal will make another final of the Champions League? Like, I just have this feeling in me that Arsenal will make another final. I'm just trying not to have too much faith in terms of will they win it back to back. But imagine that. Imagine if Arsenal won the Champions League back to back and Chelsea are still running around Fulham with their WSL Cup, even though they won't have that this season. Hello, George. I hope you're well. And I hope your day went well as well. Barcelona Arsenal rematch. Stina to score the winner once again. Yeah. Stina loves the big games, doesn't she? I know Darren would like that comment if he was in, but he's late. So he is. Need to buy all these people watches, so I do. Because they're never in time. Near there. I'm all good, George. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm still as you were saying on Saturday. I'm still absolutely buzzing. So I'm still on a high from last night. You know, I actually woke up this morning with the biggest smile on my face ever. Like it was crazy. I still felt like I was on cloud nine, even though it's obviously only getting through to the semi-finals. But like, and even celebrating that loss was even better. I'd like it was the best thing ever. So it was. So yeah, I'm all good, and I'm still in a high, even though I've still got Chelsea fans spamming my Twitter like mad and wanting to argue, even though I'm not going to give them the satisfaction any longer because I've gave them it all day. If they want to argue, then they can go through my timeline and can get my argument for there. But I won't be giving them any more of my time. I'll give them a wee bit of my time tomorrow on the podcast. But we'll see if any. I put a tweet out basically asking if any Chelsea fan is brave enough to join us on the podcast tomorrow. I guarantee you, no Chelsea fan will be brave enough to face us. So it is, and I mean if a Chelsea fan's argument that bad about Lauren James, then you would go on a podcast and defend her, would you not? Just like we would maybe go on a podcast and defend Kate McCabe, even though she should have had a red card. But here we yeah, I don't think any Chelsea fan will be brave enough. Definitely not. So it is. Trade my name. Nah, you're alright. You keep your name. So it is. I don't want to change my name. No, thank you. There you go. Enjoy your ban. Now come into a podcast and chat and spam a chat. That is crazy. So it is. Right, so the teams are in the tunnel ready to walk out. So they are. We'll see who we're going to get. Let's see how good these officials are. Are these any better? We'll see. So we'll see if they're any better for tonight's officiating. To To be honest, the refs had a howler in both ties. There were dodgy decisions by both sides. There could have been 2 red cards for both teams over the 2 legs. Overall, I don't really care because we won. Yeah, like listen. I don't disagree that the officiating wasn't bad. Like I don't. It was terrible. It was dreadful, especially last night. Like the referee gave Arsenal absolute nothing, but made sure that anything that Chelsea did was was all right and rewarded a few yellow cards to Arsenal. Like I just think if you're going to do it for one team, you should have did it for all. And I think that's where that referee had lost control of the game, because she allowed the game to try and play as much as possible, but didn't have control of it. And I just think if she did the branded a yellow card really early on in the game, it would have set the tone. But it obviously it didn't, and she allowed it to go on and on and on. And then, of course, obviously the Lauren James incident happens with Katie McCabe, and Katie gets stomped on the back. But that's all right. Like that's all right to stomping somebody's back. Just remember that we will just remember that the next time we play Chelsea, that's okay to stand in somebody's back to do that. And we'll remember going back to all those tweets and all those people who said, "Oh, but it was unintentional." We will remember that. So I think when people tweet out about things like that, then they need to they need to be able to back it up the next time an incident happens like that. I'm actually really confident on us getting to another final. I do have the confidence, but sorry, Darren just messaged me. I never knew Johnny Sins also managed Wolfsburg women team. The man can really do it all. LJ, I don't know. Like, I obviously only know the previous Wolfsburg manager, and I know he did good things with them. But I think, as I said, as I mentioned, I think there's a lot of problems going on at Wolfsburg. I think the sporting director had left as well, and he did a lot of. He brought in a lot of. He was the one that he was the reason a lot of players would sign for Wolfsburg, is what I'm hearing. And now that he's left, a lot of players don't really. It's like the Chelsea situation with Paul Green, and like you're hearing the Chelsea players don't want to play at Chelsea anymore because Paul Green has left, and I think that's the exact same situation at Wolfsburg, and I think that's maybe why a lot of players want to leave. I'm not too sure about this new manager that they have. I know the previous manager was good at what he did, but he didn't have a really good attitude towards the girls. So therefore, it obviously started to dip for Wolfsburg, which is such a shame because, as I said, you look at the season that we went all the way to the semi-final with Wolfsburg. At that moment in time, it was one of those teams where you were like, I don't really want to face this team because they're such a hard team to obviously follow. But yeah, it's a shame the way Wolfsburg have gone. Don't get me wrong, like they've got really far in the Champions League this season, which is surprising. And then of course they're already beating Lyon in the first leg, which I'll add in as well to the scrolling bar across here. And hopefully as well that they can do it again tonight. So they can. Save. There we go. At the moment, I think we can beat anyone over 2 legs except Barcelona, hence why I'm really confident on getting to the final and potentially winning it. I think, listen, people people judged us last season in terms of getting to the final. Oh, Lyon had a shot on target there, right over the bar. Yeah, this came in from the left-hand wing, and of course Cobbett, or whatever she calls herself these days, has skied it right over the bar. So Lyon were straight on the break there to try and get the first goal of this leg. Going back to your comment there, Hadge. What would you like us to call you? Because we call you Hadge. But we have proven that we can beat Barcelona. We have proven that if we have a really good game plan against Barcelona, Barcelona will struggle against it. And let's face it, Barcelona are in the most easiest league ever. That's the way I see it. Arsenal have been in the most intense league in the most intense position in our league this season, and I think that's what's kind of spurred Arsenal on, is in terms of they get to a point where they're actually sick of people doubting what they can actually do, and I've learned over the last few seasons with Arsenal just to be patient with them, because eventually we start off a season really bad, but if we just give them a wee bit of patience, then we get performances like we're getting at the moment from them, which I'm happy with, especially when you knock out Chelsea in the quarterfinals and you're in the semi-finals, and again they don't have a chance to win a European Cup. Evening, Gav. So yeah, like, I'm happy with facing Barcelona in the final. To be honest with you, I think Lyon's going to get the first goal here. They're pushing up on the attack, so there. I don't really know what's going on with Darren's. Something's going on with Darren's camera, he said. So he did. So what's everyone's predictions for this game tonight? I think Lyon's going to tip it, to be honest with you. Especially with Lyon being at home, I think they'll be able to pull this one back. And I'm going to go with 2-0 Lyon. And it will kind of give us a little glimpse of how Lyon are playing. I also think as well Lyon's going through I think they're going through a bit of a transitional period themselves. Obviously, Lindsay Heaps leaves at the end of the season for them. She's going back to she's obviously going back to America. She signed a pre-contract with Denver. She's going back to the WSL. Lyon 3-0. Yeah. Lyon remind me a little bit like Arsenal. They could play the first leg really badly, and then the second leg they could come out and really turn up the heat, or they could come out the first leg and turn up the heat, and then the second leg they can kind of drop off. But they're on the break again here down the right hand wing with Diane. No, she can't get the ball across. It's went out for a Lyon corner. So it has. If anybody could have any of these players on the pitch at the moment at Arsenal, what players would they have? I know we have a few Wolfsburg players in the rumour mill about joining Arsenal, like young Wolfsburg players that don't really get a game at the moment. I wouldn't be surprised if Wolfsburg pull out something. Yeah, Lyon are on the break again with Diani, and it's another corner. Oh, listen, Hadtrad, I think Lyon are going to get the early goal here. Wolfsburg really look shaky in the defence. So they do. Diani seems to be causing them a lot of trouble going down that right hand wing. So she does. Okay. There we go. Well, it's bouncing about the box, but Wolfsburg have managed to clear it for now. And Lindsay Heaps has got it. She's heading towards, obviously, Wolfsburg, but they've managed to clear it again. Svenja Hoof has managed to clear it. And Johannes is on, and again, it's out for another corner to Lyon. I really want Wolfsburg for revenge for 22-23, but it's probably unrealistic. That last minute goal conceded 3 years ago was painful. It was, LJ. I was at that game. I was in Block 2 at the Emirates, actually. And yeah, it was painful that day. It was really painful. It wasn't a nice feeling at all, thinking, do you know what, we're about to reach another Champions League final here, and then of course Lotte Wubben makes a mistake and Wolfsburg capitalised on it, and it was horrible. But do you know what? Oh, the ball's bouncing about this box here. Oh, and it's cleared. Wolfsburg have just managed to clear it, but Lyon are really coming at them, and the ball's been put in at the back post. Diana couldn't get it. Wolfsburg are scrambling here. But yeah, going back to your comment there, it was painful. But you know what? Jennifer Beattie that day was just an absolute animal. Her header that day was just. You know, I really wished I would have been vlogging at that point like I do now, because see, to get that game footage, that would have been awesome. So it would have. But yeah. Wolfsburg are really finding it hard to get out of their own half. They're really pinned in. And Wolfsburg have got it on the break, but no one's up to grab that. Oh. It's just an absolute scramble at the moment. No one can get the ball under control. And Lyon are on the break here. And oh, it's just behind her. Oh, it's just behind her. Oh, yes, they're definitely piling on the pressure. Wolfsburg just can't get out. I would have been hurt less if we got knocked out on penalties, then you could have said fair enough. Yeah, that was the thing, wasn't it? Like, you think it 3 each. We were thinking, no, it was, what was it? 2 each, and then it was 3-2, wasn't it? Am I right? Am I correct in that? And no, it was 3 each, wasn't it? And then it went 4-3. Get her. She tried to hit it on the volley there. Salma Basha. She just couldn't control it. And yet again, another officiating mistake right through the back of a Lyon player, and nothing was bugger allowed to continue on up to the pitch. I don't actually know what referees are worse, WSL referees or European refs at this moment in time, because the officiating in the last two games have been, not even just the last two games, the last three games that I have watched has been dreadful. Yeah, that's right, LJ. Yep. You know, it was that long ago. You find it hard to keep track of all the scores. But you know what? Like a few years later, we went on and won it. So yeah, only in the land and all that, you know. There we go. I think Lyon are feeling the pressure here that they can't string two passes together. It was like the way Arsenal started last night, so shaky and so nervous. Nothing compares to WSL referees. They are genuinely shit. Try coming to the Scottish League and watch the referees here. They're terrible. And that's by far, genuinely. Takes them about 20 minutes. Oh, is that another corner? And it's another corner to Lyon. I think the only thing that Lyon's missing out of this game at the moment is a goal. So it is. It's the only thing they're missing. On the bright side, it was for the best. We didn't make it to the final. We had a depleted squad. That time when we would have faced Barca, we avoided embarrassment. Definitely, that was obviously the year that we had all the ACL tears. I think at that point, Leah Williamson was out, Beth Mead was out, Laura Beanreuter was out, Viv was out. It was dreadful. But do you know something, like, and that's why it hurt so much on the day when we did lose it, because the team that Jonas managed to put out that day was and to get that kind of result was just something spectacular. But of course, as you says, we would have faced Barcelona, who would have been in the form of their life at that time. And then, of course, you just don't want the kind of result that Chelsea had to face from them like last season, with an 8-2 scoreline. Of course, that was like across two legs. But yeah, I think if we'd have faced them in that final that season, we would have been embarrassed as well. We wouldn't have been able to turn around and say to Chelsea fans at the moment, you know what, you get absolutely battered from Barcelona 8-2 over two legs. So yeah, you're right there. Throw into Wolfsburg and Lyon's half. Oh, I forgot that Ashley Lawrence plays for Lyon now. So does that mean Ashley Lawrence has played for the two French teams? She played for PSG before she went to Chelsea, and then now she's playing for Lyon. Oh Jesus Christ! This goalkeeper's playing with fire, and they've won it back. Shoot, 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 and it's 1-0 to Lyon. Ioannis has scored the first goal for Lyon, so she has. So it's 1-0 to Lyon. At this moment in time, it's 1-1 in aggregate. And this shall be an interesting one for tonight. So it should. Oh, we knew it was coming. We knew it was coming. When you constantly invite pressure, that's what happens. Definitely. They invited it and they invited it and they invited it. I think what they were trying to do was obviously catch them on the counter attack, and they just weren't. That's a deflection. That is such a shame. But I think it's going to go to Ioannis. It is. Yeah. Well, Wolfsburg, you've got to come out now. You can't sit back the way you have been. Yep, definitely. That's what happens when you invite pressure, especially on a team that will pressure you to get the result that they want to get. So it's 1 each in aggregate at the moment. Still no decider. I know there's still plenty of time to play, but we're 17 minutes in the game, and Lyon 1, Wolfsburg nothing. So Lyon have scored, which is something Wolfsburg prevented them from doing. Oh, Lyon nearly scored again. Another one from Samuel Bacha. Oh, Jesus Christ. Just past the post. Wolfsburg are crumbling here. Absolutely crumbling. Literally played themselves into trouble just to kick the ball up the pitch. Yeah, but this is the thing though, but like modern football isn't just a case of a goalkeeper kicking the ball up the pitch anymore. They want to play it out from the back, and then defenders get caught out, and then they don't know how to handle being able to get out for tight spaces. It's annoying because when you're under pressure the way you are, like just get yourself out of it, or your manager should just literally find a way to get you out of it. But Wolfsburg just seem to be struggling with it. And at this point, Lyon are willing to just slow the game right down, play their kind of football, and then obviously when they get closer to attacking, they just speed up the game. So they're slowing it down, speeding it up. Oh, what a lovely ball through. And it's another corner to Lyon. At this point, I'd quite like to know the stats for corners for Lyon at the moment. Still by yourself. I am. Your brother's computer is playing up apparently. So it is. I don't know what's going on with his computer. Catherine, I don't know where she is. She was supposed to join me, but I'm sure she'll pop in sometime, maybe after half time. She always does. So she does. And it's an in-swinger at the back post. Oh, Ioannis, right at the goalkeeper. Oh, Jesus Christ, bouncing about that box. And it's out for a goal kick. Johannes is really, 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 really tearing Wolfsburg apart here. She's such a good player, Johannes. Of course, she came from Ajax, signed for Lyon. I know there was rumours at one point she was going to Chelsea. I think what happened there was that they couldn't obviously pay the money that she wanted. Lyon steps up. Of course, Michelle Kang has a bit of money. She's able to pay the wages that she obviously wants. And then, yeah, she seems like she's doing really well at USA national team as well. Such a good player. Oh, and it's cleared. Wendy Renard's just going to put it right back into the box, and that's out for another corner. I'm going to check the stat on how many corners Lyon's had in this first half because it's just relentless at this moment in time. Stats. She's not better than Livy Smith. So Lyon have 5 corners. I think this is a 6th corner. That is crazy. And obviously Wolfsburg has nothing. Yeah, like I think Olivia Smith's still got a lot of learning to do. She's still very young. Just the same as Johannes, like, and obviously at this point Johannes is a midfielder. Two very different types of players. That's why I have so much respect for Renee. She knows you wouldn't always be able to play your style of football, and you sometimes have to adapt depending on the opponent. As we've heard Renee say once before, like there's some games where you have to suffer. And of course that's what we did in the Champions League final. We suffered, but look at the result it gave us, and I think that's where Renee has a lot of confidence in her girls to go and get a result. And yeah, and most of the time at this moment in time, those results are good results. We just started off the season really badly, but that's an Arsenal thing at the moment. I think until we can have a major clear out in the summer. I know some people will be upset, obviously, with the players that will be leaving, but unfortunately, it's football. But football is a business, and people are going to eventually move on, especially when they've been at the club for 10 years. It's a long time. I know, obviously, Kimmy Little's been 17 years, but Kimmy Little has obviously went back and forth from America and has been in different leagues, as where Kate McCabe has only been in the Scottish League, and that was when she first started her career at Arsenal, and then she of course went to Glasgow City on loan, and then she came back to Arsenal and had a better time at Arsenal after that. She really developed herself when she was at Glasgow City. Wolfsburg are finding it really hard to clear the ball. It's not an overly exciting game. Lyon are just obviously playing their football. Wolfsburg aren't coming into it. I thought once Lyon got the goal, Wolfsburg would have pushed up a little bit more, but they don't. They just seem to they seem to be sitting really deep in their own half, and they don't. And when they're sitting that deep, they don't seem like they can get out. And Diani's just obviously won it back so easy. That was so easy to win that ball back. Yeah, and Berenstein's just lost it. Fortunately for Wolfsburg, the goalkeeper has picked it up and started to play again for them. You have to suffer to achieve something you want. I'm sure the men's team wanted to win the Carabao Cup, but didn't want to suffer for it. They just wanted the trophy to be given to them. Yeah. Oh, nearly another goal. Oh, Lyon are trapping at the old door. Um, yeah, I kind of agree with you there. I think I think the men thought it was going to be an easy run because if you look at the first half in that Carabao Cup final, if you were to look at stats and wasn't watching that game whatsoever on the TV, then you probably would have been saying Arsenal should have won that. But then in the second half, you look at it, you say, well, actually, you know what, City obviously capitalised. Oh, Wolfsburg are on the break here. Berenstein's got to it. And they've had to put it out to the wing, but they've still got it. They've put the ball in. No one's there to collect it. But they've still got it. Wolfsburg have still got it. It's just bouncing about the Lyon box at this moment in time. Yeah, that's a foul, ref. But yeah, I think the men thought that the Carabao Cup was handed to them on a plate, and unfortunately, it didn't go their way. And then obviously, you watch the women and they play like games like last night where it was such an end to end, and at one point we were suffering. Of course, we were. Chelsea obviously got and get the goal. We had just scored the goal, but Stina was offside apparently, which I don't think she was. I don't think Stina was offside. And then it gets chopped off, so it does. So yeah, I do think in football in this day and age, you do have to suffer to get what you want, but some teams just don't do it. I don't really care who leaves in the summer once we replace them with better players. That's the thing with Renee. I think Renee has set the standard of player that she wants to bring in. You look at Smila Holmberg, it's a Renee signing, and it's a very good signing at that. Olivia Smith is a Renee signing, and a very good signing at that. Now you look at before Renee took over, we had the likes of Jenna Knights-Wonga. Now I'm assuming at this point Jenna Knights-Wonga was a Jonas signing before he obviously handed in his notice and up and left. And then of course a deal was already made with the likes of Jenna that it couldn't be overturned, and she came in, and Renee unfortunately didn't possibly like the way she played, so it was never going to suit her style. It's the same with Rosa Kafadji. As much as she's such a talent, and you can see talent where she's at Brighton, I do think she is a player for Brighton. I don't think she's a player at Arsenal calibre, especially when she came from um, Hacken. She came from Hacken, and unfortunately, the Swedish league at this moment in time isn't one of the best leagues for women's football. But she has a bright talent, and there's sparks there, but just not for Arsenal. Same with Jenna. There's bright sparks there, but just not for Arsenal. Not Arsenal material. Hello, Kathleen. Are you joining me? Are you coming in? Are you? The link is in the podcast group chat if you want to jump in. I'm loving supporting Arsenal ladies. Lost my partner 4 years ago. She lived in Islington. Everyone is so friendly. It's my happy place. Thank you, everyone. Oh, Steve-O, I'm really sorry to hear that, but I'm also really glad that you found, obviously, peace in supporting Arsenal women. If you're ever around in game days, let us know, and we have a group chat that where if you would like to meet up with other Arsenal supporters, then let us know. And of course, you would be more than welcome to be invited into the groups with us, and obviously at the meetups and fan marches and stuff. So I'm really glad that you're really finding peace in supporting Arsenal women. So it is. We used to signs We used to sign stopgaps like Lacasse and Illistead. We need to sign players who genuinely improves the squad, not just one who band-aids the whole. Now, Lacasse, I think, was really let down by Arsenal. I think that was the whole reason why she left and went to, obviously, Utah Royals. But um, she has said herself that if she would have got more game time at Arsenal, then she would have most likely enjoyed, obviously, playing. But the way she speaks, she didn't really enjoy her time at Arsenal. And yeah, I think and Catherine's about to join me. Hello. How are
I
you?
still have to work, but you know what? I need at least some stuff of a brain break. So you all can
Yeah.
watch me work and watch a game.
Like you did last night.
Last night I wouldn't say filling my time. I didn't need to fill my time. No, this is like straight up. I'm in my home office right now. My TV is behind me. I'm usually other way around.
Yeah.
Um,
It
no,
seems like Leon are gonna tip this one tonight.
yeah. I was gonna say or ask what happened that Leon scored the goal on? Like pressing high? Was there a mistake?
Yeah, so they had been pushing to get their goal. And then of course they have a multiple corners, and then Johannes obviously just took a chance and shot, but it took a deflection off a Wolfsburg player and then into the back of the net. So it did. They had multiple chances leading up to that goal. It's, like at this moment in time, they're on the break with Diani. So there. And the ball in, and it's headed away by a Wolfsburg player. But Lyon have collected it back again just outside the box. Sorry to finish off what you were saying about obviously Chloe Lacasse and Amanda Illistedt. I Amanda Illistedt as well. I think I
I think
don't.
that was just
I think
the
if she
end of her
hadn't been
contract.
pregnant, I think she would have been a good player for Arsenal. A good player coming off the bench, and of
Right.
course she'll be really important in set pieces, especially with her height and the header that she had on her. There was times where she obviously scored goals for Arsenal that I think at one point was important. It's a bit like Lena Hurtig. She scored in an important game against Juventus, but she just was injury prone all the time. And
I'm not
we
too upset. I'll be honest. I'm not too upset that Lena Hertig is not here anymore. Just because of her being so injury prone, but we are also starting to see that like another certain blonde. Um, Not that we like to see that way, but Amanda Illistead, I would have liked to have her stay.
it's bouncing about. Oh, Leon, shoot! Oh, Lindsay Heaps by the post.
See, Lindsay heaps of shit.
Your favourite player.
Ugh, God, I despise her. No, it's um,
Amanda
Chloe
Illistedt.
Lacasse. I think it could have been something to do a little bit with her coming back from her ACL and what didn't happen there. So I don't know. I might go see Chloe Lucas play in person. I need to um, check the Chicago Stars schedule and the weekend in which they're playing. Because I'm sorry, I'm not gonna go and travel to 3.5 hours to go sit in the middle of summer in a stadium during like Fourth of July weekend. That's gonna be absolutely chaotic.
It's got to be so warm as well. Steve has said people that knock the women's game should come to a few matches. The tackling is as hard as the men, and they never give up, always wanting to score, even if it's 3-0 up. Yes, Steve, that is a woman for you, and that is a woman's
I mean,
mentality.
just
I've had
go
a few
just go look at go look at the Champions League game that was played before this game kicked off. You're up by 4 goals, and you score 4 goals in 30 minutes. Like,
Yeah, that's obviously the Barcelona versus Real Madrid. Listen, it's not when you watch the El Clasico for the men. It's an exciting game, but at
they
this
just
moment,
flop around.
Barcelona are classes above Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Lucas openly stated that the style of play was too rigid for her. That's why she went to the USA.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll be honest, I don't watch much of the NWSL. I'm kind of an early bird, so a game starting at 7 o'clock for me is about as late as I'll go. Because like Utah is 2 hours behind me. So if the game is being hosted in Utah and it's kicking off at 7 o'clock there, that's a 9 o'clock kickoff for me. And if they're playing in Los Angeles, that's a 10 o'clock kickoff. No. 10 to midnight. I'm not that. I'm like an old person. I like being in bed by 10 o'clock.
What Wolfsburg players would you take? I know there's obviously rumours of us being linked with Serki, not 100% on whether that's true or not. I know there is rumours obviously around about that. So I know someone on my timeline the other day brought up stats for Serki and obviously what she could bring to Arsenal going forward. And to be honest with you, she's the type of player that Arsenal needs. So, and she's also a Wolfsburg player. There's also rumours that
How old is she?
Selena Serki is. Let me check that up. Let me fact check that. She's 25.
That's not bad. That's like peak. You've got what 24 to 27 is like the ultra ideal. Those are your absolute peak years in women's football.
So if Beth Mead was to leave at the end of the season, Serki would be a perfect replacement for Beth Mead. Anyone in the chat that wants to get involved with the pod, let me know. That's as guest, host, or helping us out with social media.
Even if you are a Chelsea fan.
Yeah. No Chelsea fans.
Sometimes you gotta respect other opinions.
Well, thanks. That would be great to meet up sometime. Steve, you're always welcome. Very welcome. We always like to make sure. I would take Camilla Enderman and is that Pedimos? Is that how you say it? As I says, it's such a shame at Wolfsburg what's going on there. It seems like it's not a very nice environment for some of those players to play at. So
Oh, I'm stupid. I forgot to do that. Damn it.
What?
Just a check after we post shit. I'll be right back. I gotta take this call from my coworker.
No worries. Steve, what I think George is asking if you use WhatsApp. So he is. And it's another ball out. Diane has headed it over the bar. I think she could have done so much better with that. So she could have done so much better with that header right over the bar as well. and Wolfsburg have kicked it out. Selena Serkey is not a selling for us, I'm sorry. She's injury prone, plus she can't carry the attack alone. Why can't we sing better players like Clara Bull? That's a selling razor. A ceiling razor. I think Clara Bull, and I don't know if this is true either. I'm maybe just hitting it with a few facts. I know there's a rumour that she has signed a pre-agreement with Barcelona. I'm not sure how much of that is true, but yeah. I would genuinely like to see Clara Bull at Arsenal. Yeah, it's a hard one. Like, I know obviously a few Barcelona players are out of contract at the end of the season as well, and I would obviously say I would take Sama Paruero as well, but the thing is, like, when you play for Barcelona, are you really wanting to move on whether Barcelona are struggling? At any point, Barcelona are going to need to keep players on. Yeah, again, that situation at Barcelona is not a very nice situation, considering the way Barcelona has put it, that the men's team will come first before the women's team, and any money that the women kind of make. This is the feeling I get with Barcelona, that any money that the women make will go towards the situation the men are in. And it's such a shame as well, because I think there is really good players at Barcelona, but as I said earlier on, the Spanish league isn't really a very good league to be in. It's not a competitive league whatsoever. It must be so boring, season in and season out, of just winning everything. I'm trying not to choke, George. I didn't choose to choke. We can do better than Serkey. She's not all that. She's not better than current Beth Mead. Bill is better than current Beth Mead. I think a few people would disagree with you on Beth Mead, but I personally think Beth Mead has, obviously before she got injured, I think Beth Mead has been one of our best players this season, up there with Kimmy Little. To be fair, if Serkey isn't is any better than Beth Mead, and we can't get anyone to replace that, I'd rather just keep Beth, to be honest with you. I still think there's still a lot from Beth Mead to get. Time to bring players in for battling to start, not bench players. Yeah. I want to see a bench full of players that you're excited to see come on. Like Chloe Kelly, you're excited to see her coming off the bench, or you're excited to see her start. Frida Manning comes on, I'm not excited. I want to poke my eyes at. Meadow creates danger. I personally think Beth Mead should have scored yesterday. I also think Caitlin Ford should have scored yesterday. I also think Stina Blackstenius' goal should have stood. But I do want players ready to come off a bench, and you're like, yes, you know what? I'm so excited that they're coming off the bench. Right now, no one off our bench excites me. Who's excited to see Manham off the bench? Definitely not me. If you've been watching the podcast lately, you will know Frida Manham does not excite me coming off the bench. I personally think last night Frida and Laya Kadina coming off the bench caused the goal. because it was such lackadaisical defending. And it's a free kick in for Lyon, and it's been cleared by Wolfsburg. They've just managed to clear it, and it's half time. 1-1 in aggregate. Obviously 1-0 to Lyon on the night by Ioannis. So it is. Yes, you're correct there. Let me sort this out. Right. Oh, I didn't realise that was on. Save. And show. And low. Why are you laughing at, George? Are you laughing at my rant about Freedom Animal? You should know me by now. I don't. I mostly listen to the pod while on my way from work, so I don't think I can come, but never say never. There's always a time where we could switch it for you. We always try and bend to the rules for people that we want to see coming on the podcast sometimes. So we do. Obviously, we've got one new podcast coming up, and that's about women's football in general across like WSL, NWSL. We're still working in the background how we're going to work that. What's the score? The score is 1-0 to Lyon. It's 1 each in aggregate, George. So it is Ioannis for Lyon scored. So she did. But both the teams don't Lyon are coming at Wolfsburg, but they're not. It's not an exciting game. It's quite it's mostly all Lyon just coming at Wolfsburg time and time again with a dangerous attack, but either skying it over the bar past the post or a Wolfsburg player eventually getting to it and then putting it in for a corner. At this moment in time, the stats for the game are let me get the stats up. It's better to go to football. Lyon is the stats. So the stats at the moment in time is 63% possession to Lyon, 37% to Wolfsburg. Lyon have 16 shots. Wolfsburg have none. Shots on target is 5 to obviously Wolfsburg, none. Touches in the opposition box for Lyon is 26. Big chances is 1, and I think that's a goal. Big chances missed is Lyon as well. So, and then obviously it's like fouls and stuff missed. 16 shots, 10 shots off target, 5 shots on target, 1 shot blocked. Shots inside the box is 9, shots outside the box is 7, and that's for Lyon 2, Wolfsburg 0. So it is. So it is a one-way street at the moment in time. But maybe Wolfsburg will come out in the second half and maybe change the game a little bit. Ford is a glass half empty, half full kind of player. She's very useful in big games when you have to control and hold up the ball, but similarly, she is very wasteful up front, which can be punished. Yeah, George was a very big advocate for Caitlin Ford last season, even to the point he called her Caitlin Ballon Ford. He genuinely thought she was going to win the Ballon d'Or, but yeah, this season Caitlin Ford she's just really not been there. I'm going to pull up a stat on Caitlin Ford because Chloe Kelly was out for a very long time, injured, and her record was still better than Caitlin Ford's. It was crazy at one point, and then of course Chloe Kelly comes back, and her record is still even better, and Caitlin Ford just seems to be sitting at average, and I think that's personally because Caitlin is one of the ones that's going out the door at the end of the season, and she's been told she's going out. Stats. I don't want to look up WSL. So in the WSL, Caitlin's stats are 2 goals, 0 assists, and a 6.98 rating. She's played 15 matches and started 10. 977 minutes played. In the Champions League, Caitlin has scored 0 goals, got 2 assists. She started 9 matches. No, sorry, she's played 9 matches, started 4 and played 468 minutes in the Champions League. So she was top goal scorer for a little while. That was last season, George, you know. And then of course Chloe Kelly's stats are, let me get that up. Chloe Kelly's stats in the WSL are 12 matches, 5 goals, 2 assists, and 7.35 rating. In the Champions League, she has 1 goal, 3 assists. She's played in 7 matches, started 5. So for me, Chloe Kelly tips that a little bit. Let's check Olivia Smith's. You can see that Rousseau at first was not comfortable at number 10 and learning the role, but now she's grown into it and more confident. Should that now be her default position? I was saying this the other day, actually, like, as much as we want Alessia Russo up front and scoring goals, at this moment in time, I can really see the connection between her and Stina really coming into form now, because previously we haven't seen it work as good as it is at the moment, and I'm really enjoying it because it's another thing that we can use that teams won't really be comfortable with. It's like Olivia Smith going through the middle as well. I would have liked to have seen that a little bit last night, Olivia Smith coming through the middle and maybe giving Chelsea another thing to think about. But this is the thing with Renee. She's willing to try other things, but Jonas would never have done that. Never have done that. Jonas would have allowed Arsenal to suffer without a 10. But I do genuinely think, and I think Alessia Russo is really enjoying being in that position at the moment. I think she said it many times in press conferences and after game interviews that she's really enjoying it. So the most thing is that if a player's enjoying the football, then they're going to enjoy whatever position you put them in, which is good. Ah, so is Simon Murray then? I'm assuming that's Murray, isn't it? I didn't realise that. Is that right, Zimmerman? Next time I see you, if it is you, then I'm going to start calling you Zoomin the next time I see you. I didn't realise that was you. That is funny. That's crazy. The Chelsea fans ever get a break? They're still going on. It's nearly like 24 hours and they're still crying. Jesus Christ. My Twitter has been crazy today. Absolutely crazy. I can't imagine Livy Smith under Jonas. He would have ruined her. Yeah. I genuinely couldn't see Jonas signing Olivia Smith. So it is. I couldn't have seen that happen. God, it would be crazy to think if if we were still obviously playing under Jonas, if Arsenal would have, because if you think about it, we didn't sack Jonas. Jonas walked out. So I think I think if Arsenal could have got away with it, he would have still been in a job. It's a bit like Mark Skinner. He's still in a job, but he's fucking useless. Can I swear? Is it past? No, it's just before the students' war. If you could bring back an old Arsenal player, who would you bring back? I know people would say Viviana Miedema, but I've given myself a really hard question there to think about myself, actually. So I have. Kelly Smith. You would bring back Kelly Smith. Well, technically we have brought her back. She's just on the other side of the field, and isn't she? So she's there. She's just obviously being a good Samaritan and teaching. Well, for a while she wasn't teaching them how to put goals by, but again, maybe she's changed the way she obviously coaches in terms of how we've been playing lately. All right, so that's why you get zooming. Okay. I honestly didn't realise that was you. That's funny. If I'd have known that, I would have called you that when I first met you in the trolley. Did you enjoy the game last night? I'm assuming you did. Last minute ticket. Result, obviously, yeah, it didn't go our way, but then we put Chelsea at the Champions League. So I'm assuming you enjoyed it. Brilliant game. For all of Jonas's faults, credit him with laying the structural foundation of current team. With Joe Montemuro, we couldn't compete against the big teams because we lacked structure and physicality. Yeah, the thing is, there is still a lot of Joe Montemuro's players there, and I think that's why we find it really hard to obviously come into momentum at the start of the season. It's just those players really getting themselves back into a structure, especially when the likes of that they're away to like a Euros or a World Cup and they're away for months and months on end, and then they come back after the summer and they just don't know how to settle back in to Arsenal life, and it takes them a little while to get back into it. And I think I do agree with you there. I think it's just in terms of what previous managers have said. As much as I didn't like Jonas in terms of his attitude and how he treated the girls. And you can see maybe now that the way Renee treats the girls, that they are a whole much more happier. I'm not entirely against if Renee was ever to leave that another man would come in, but I don't think Arsenal is a man manager type team. I think the girls play much more better under a woman managing them. Let me sort this and then I'll get back in the comments. Cool. I can just imagine a midfield of Viv, Kim, and Mariona with Russell up top. We would rip teams apart. See, I know. I don't know about Viv. There was a reason Viv obviously felt the need to move on, and that's something that Viv has said herself that before obviously Viv left in the summer, she was already looking at leaving in the December window, but something fell through. I'm assuming it was obviously the City deal had fallen through, and that's why she didn't get the moving. The move, but I think Viv was one of those ones as well. Like eventually we were going to have to move on from her, so we were. It was in the perfect spot, almost identical to the view I watched the men's from. That's good. That's really good, Murray. I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. Met Jack from Leeds, decent lad to share a beer with. What, Brother Grimsby? Did you meet Brother Grimsby? Jack's alright, yeah. He's a good lad. And Lyon have just booted the ball out but managed to get a corner from that. That was crazy. That is crazy the way that happened there. So it was. Lyon have come out in the second half strong again. Wolfsburg don't seem like they've changed much. They're sitting really deep again. Johannes in again, and it's cleared. Oh, that would have been a good goal if she'd have scored that. That was a short corner. Salma Basha crosses it across to Johannes, puts it in the box, but at the back post, but just skimmed past. And it's a goal kick. If you had to choose between Linda Caicedo and Bill, who are you choosing? I would put Linda Caicedo because I think in the right team, she's such a pacey player. Like she's such a tricky player to play against. Yeah, like I do think at Real Madrid she's so underrated at Real Madrid. She's in a team that don't look like they're really gelling, especially at the moment, and especially after tonight's scoreline. That is crazy. The way Johannes has just bullied the Wolfsburg player right off the ball there. Yeah, I think Linda Caicedo is a wasted talent at Real Madrid. And Real Madrid also look like another team that's going to be making big changes this season. Whether that changes how they play going forward. I can't, to be honest with you, I think the Spanish league is so far behind in terms of Real Madrid, Real Sociedad and stuff like that, they're just not interested in putting money into the women's team and taking it very seriously. The club gave Jonas an ultimatum between Viv and Mariona, and they made the bold decision to choose Mariona. It ultimately paid off. Viv got stale at Arsenal. It was the right decision. I agree with you there a little bit. I do that things with Viv did go a bit stale, and I think it was clearly because she was very unhappy at the club. what is going on by Lyon that they're... Let me see over that. She's moaning that should have been a corner. I do definitely think that things did go stale, and I agree with you on that. And I think it was time to move her on. I still don't know how Madrid got her to sign a new deal. They must be offering decent money. That's the only thing I can think of. But this is the thing with Spanish football. They can offer you the money. Oh, that was a lovely ball over the top by Wolfsburg. Berenstein is coming in, but she's overran it, and it's out for a goal kick. That's the only thing I can think of that she's getting decent money. Because why else would you go to a team that doesn't get any more than second in the league every season in and season out? Right, yeah, you're right. Liga F is just basically Barcelona and the rest. It's such a trio behind. Like, it's crazy. The drop off is just crazy. Like, could you imagine the WSL just being? I know for the last few seasons it's been Chelsea, but if you look at Liga F table, there's such a massive gap between Real Madrid and Barcelona. So there is, it's crazy the drop off. But yeah, like I don't know. Julia Brand is talented, but also overrated. I've watched her closely since 2001. Hasn't developed much since then. Her media hype doesn't match her performances. Again, when Julia Brand was obviously at Wolfsburg, I think she was one of the players that made Wolfsburg look good. She obviously, I think she was one of those players that was overused and undertreated badly. And then of course she made the move to Lyon. Julia Brand, I would have liked to have seen at Arsenal before I moved to obviously Lyon. Yeah, I don't know. It's a different one as well. I tell you one player I'd like to see at Arsenal, and I don't know if many people would know her. She plays in the NWSL, and that's Temwa Chiguana. I'll tell you her stats. Like the last few seasons, she has been top goal scorer for the NWSL. Temwa Chiguana. She's still youngish. She's 27. Temwa Chiguana. Oh, right, Wolfsburg goalkeeper. That should have been 2-0 to Lyon there. I'm just going to keep calling her Corbin Albert, or whatever her name is, because that's what I know it is. She just shot the ball right at the Wolfsburg goalkeeper. Temwa Chiguana, I'm trying to get her stats up. Here we go. So, here's a stat for you. Temwa Chiguana has scored 15 goals, 3 assists. She's played in 23 matches, started 21 matches. So she has. That's who I'd like to see at Arsenal. I think sometimes you have to look. I think sometimes you have to look beyond like the German League, Spanish League, NWSL for players sometimes because there is little gems out there. I don't think Arsenal fans or the club in general would consider signing Temwa because she doesn't fit the aesthetic or the looks they're looking for. I'm just being real. We're too obsessed with looks. Yeah, especially blondes. Jesus Christ! How many times do we need to sign a blonde and then you're looking from a bird's eye view and you're thinking, is that Stina Blackstenius? Is that Alyssa Russo? Is that Smila Holmberg? Is that there's too many blondes. I do get where you're coming from in terms of the looks and things like that. It always seems to be Scandinavians we go for. Call it Scandinavian FC. Oh, that was lovely. That was a lovely build up. It's another corner to Lyon. That was a lovely build up by Samla Basha, Lindsay Heaps, and then Julia Brand. I don't think we will ever see Chelsea's type of dominance in the WSL again. In fact, I'm predicting we will have a different league champions every year for the next 5 years. Oh! Hegeberg is calling for a handball. Wolfsburg goalkeeper has just kept them in the game. She just tipped that ball over the bar. And it's out for another corner again. Yeah, I think Chelsea's time is up. On the ball and it's just went right past everybody and went out for a goal kick. Yeah, definitely agree that Chelsea's time is up. Maybe next season will be your season to win the WSL. And then at the far end of the pitch is Foxy and Lotta Wibbenmoy. I thought they were solid last night, those two. I genuinely do. Obviously, I was disappointed to see Emily Fox come off, but I seen that was a head knock. I seen that Tim Stillman said that she had a head knock and was going over and taking a few paracetamol every now and again. I really want the Murray, but I know we are not going to go for her because of the look factor. We are face card FC.
Who is this player in contention that was being talked about?
This one? She plays for Lyon.
Yeah, so I might have made an oopsie.
Why?
At work, and I'm almost done correcting said whoopsie.
You're not focusing on your work?
No, so like a lot of what I do is based out of Excel, and the formula was pulling from the incorrect row that it should have been pulling from, which then caused a problem. Without getting into the too nitty gritty on the actual shit that I do. So that's being worked on.
Deanne, and it just went out. I just realized
I did see as I was correcting this and letting background work do background work. I did see the insane corner saves that the Wolfsburg keeper had to go through. You're gonna get my voice here in a second.
They were relentless. They were just coming.
All right,
he's kept Wolfsburg in the game at this point. If Daphne Van Domsler got the player of the match for Arsenal the other night due to her performance, the Wolfsburg goalkeeper should be getting the player of the match for hers. That is a yellow card, referee. Yes, that's nice. It's nice to see that there's a referee that knows how to eventually get a yellow cards out.
You know, I think the referee that needed to be at the game yesterday for Arsenal was the referee that was actually in charge of El Clasico today. She's one of the best referees out there.
Lyon have had like 20 corners already. Exactly. Wolfsburg are making sub levels. Looks like she's coming on. And who's coming off?
For a second.
Kierland is coming off.
Yeah, I thought that said Turland. I was like, what? Oh my god. 20 shots, 7 on target, 40 touches in the opposition box. Wolfsburg. Oh my god. Wolfsburg have yet to get a shot off.
Yeah, they've not even had a corner, they've not had a shot on target, they've not had a shot off target.
They were going into this just to defend. And it's very much obvious when you look at the stats on that.
Brand is also just about to receive a yellow card for a pull on the shot.
Did she go from Wolfsburg or Bayern to?
Yes, she went from Wolfsburg to Lyon.
I knew it was one of the Germans clubs. I just couldn't remember which one. Wolfsburg have had 2 touches in the opposition box, so it hasn't been for nothing.
Yeah, it's all Lyon.
Yeah.
There's another one of your favorites.
Yeah, defensively, 16 tackles, 8 interceptions, 1 block, 36 clearances, and 6 keeper saves. Let me look at the FootMob stats here, or lineup here to look at statistically. The Wolfsburg keeper only has a 7.0 rating. Like, she's 26 of 32 on her passes. Her accurate long balls are probably what's killing her. She's 4 for 10 there. But if you're just booting it up the pitch to boot it up the pitch.
I think they're trying to catch him on the counter attack, but it's not.
Yeah.
Lyon are sitting quite far up the pitch, so it's not working for them. They've got them pinned in too deep.
So glad I didn't get rid of my one sticky note.
Get out. What minute are you on? I'm on like just about to hit 62. So
I'm just past 62.
And this is on Disney Plus as well. All in from Salma. And it's went past everybody. I think that's going to go out for a throw-in. Oh no, she's kept it in, Ashley Lawrence.
Ends up going now.
Oh, it's out.
Or it was offside.
If this is the same Lyon we can potentially face in the semis, and we're going to the final. You get so much confidence.
I mean, the Lyon that played away to Wolfsburg. Yeah, maybe. The Lyon today. Wait, did I send that text? Oh my god! All right, Yeah.
Did you hear the other song last night?
What song?
We'll be running round Fulham with our European cups. We'll be running round Fulham with our European cups. We'll be running round Fulham, running round Fulham, running round Fulham with our European cups. Do you know, I just realised that I've actually met Zoomin.
You've met him?
Yeah. I know who it is in person. I just realised. He's been coming in the watch-alongs for so much, and I hadn't realised who it was. And then he says to Jojo, "Thanks for the ticket last night." And I was like, "Are you?"
All right, yeah, I am brain dead. So wait, hold on. 27, 84.
Of course, it was massive because it's only us that's ever won a European Cup.
Both models have been
If
updated.
anybody, can I just publicly apologise to anybody who was watching that watch along last night? Like,
Laura was screaming. I mean, to be fair,
yeah.
so was I. Did I rant last night or did I just waffle? I feel like I did a little bit of both. MPR variances.
The song Laura saying, "I've got to, how about you?" So the next part is, "I've got to, how about you?" Singing, "I've got to, how about you?"
Okay.
Even Lyon have been subpar, very predictable and methodical. I think that's
Methodical.
yeah. I couldn't get that.
Where's
You know,
Morning and Chewinga?
Glory. So the player I was talking about, Temwa Kigwana, that's her sister.
Yeah. The Chewinga sisters.
Yeah. The Murray, like the. Actually, are the two of them injured? That's the thing. Is that why they're not playing? The two of them injured? Because I think they're a really pivotal part of Lyon's play.
All right, hold on. Let me. I'm still on my work computer, but I'm just
Really
muting.
surprised that Ada Hegerberg is still on the pitch for Lyon. Usually they take it off for a bit now.
They probably are leaving her on because they aren't thinking that they can get this done in 90. They're probably leaving her on for the full 90, if not longer.
I said earlier on that I won't be surprised if Wolfsburg get something out of this, but right now I think it will be a miracle if they lose by anything less than 2-goal margin. Yeah. They're not.
Wait, shit. Where are we going? All right.
I think Lindsay Heaps is coming off.
Nah, she's just dragging around. Oh yeah, Chewinga's on the bench. Katoto's on the bench. Dumornay is on the bench. Yeah, they were just huddling up on the sidelines. They're all just huddled up over there now. So I was talking to my coworker, trying to figure out what was going on, and he was like, "Dude, I can tell that you're just like so far gone. Like your brain is just moving so much and so slow at the same time." I'm like, yeah, I am so done for today. Which yeah, I just logged off.
I finished up today for Easter holidays for 2 weeks. Not bad, isn't it?
You get Easter off? God, lucky.
Can
you adopt me so I can legally be in Scotland?
Yeah. Where I work is obviously like we call it a council. So they run our city. So like they run our schools, our parks. They're going to take Johannes off.
I don't think she
is coming on.
plays a lot of full 90s. I'm gonna quick look that up. Where is she? Give me the squad.
Brand. Julia Brand is off as well. And Katoto is on for Hegerberg. As I told you, I called it. I said he usually comes off. And
they do not play her. I'm double checking all of this. They don't have her play full 90s in the Champions League. And you know what? I'm almost wondering what it could potentially be. Because she hasn't played she has yet to play a full 90 in the Champions League. I am wondering if because the games are depending on the time, the games are that much later. She's only 18. I wonder if there's technically she's an adult at 18, but when did she turn 18? She started the season at 18, but I wonder if there's like some sort of labor laws.
that myself actually. So it's not like the UK where it's all ball in and it's cleared away. All right, we'll struggle for it, but it's still dangling a bit at the edge of the box. Right, they've got a free kick. So they have. Should research that to see if that's a law that they can't play past a certain time.
Yeah.
Didn't Lyon get beat at the weekend? Or no, they didn't get beat. They drew. I think they drew 2-2. Let me double check that.
Yeah, they drew 2-2.
Yeah.
Strasbourg scored. They equalized 4 minutes later. Strasbourg scored in the 76th minute, and then Lyon equalized 5 minutes later.
Misty. 2 seconds, Captain. I'm feeling annoying people.
I'm done sitting at this desk here. Oh fuck!
Yeah, defend it. Oh.
No, ends up going back to the keeper. Oh, that's some dangerous shit right there.
What is it? Is it?
Forward. No, they lost it.
Jesus Christ! What the fuck are they doing?
Yeah.
How they got out of that is go on. You're not even looking. They're just putting the ball anywhere on the pitch and hoping that it goes to no one but a Lyon player. Lyon are on the break again. Ball
and they have a corner. They have a corner. They get a corner.
Lyon. See if Corners would have won your game, Lyon would be winning more than Barcelona scored tonight.
I mean, that's how Bayern won yesterday with corners. Did you see Maya's quotes after the game? Every game that we played in that we've been knocked out of competitions on have been out of set pieces. Subway Cup, they lost. They got knocked out of. Are they still in the FA Cup? I don't know. She's like, yeah, we lose games off of set pieces.
Who?
Maya Letizier. So that United lose games based off of set pieces. Ooh, that was hot. All right. You are getting the voice of Catherine. Ooh, right? Yeah. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I am just moving locations, and you don't need to see me move.
Because
I need to. My laptop's folded right now, so it's up close and personal and odd angle. And you don't need to see my TV because we don't need anyone getting shut down.
No, definitely not. We get a copyright on the channel.
Oh, is that an elbow?
She called that one late, didn't she? What is wrong with these referees? I wish I had one.
Is this the one that we had last week?
At least that at 12 at the drag. Oh, I bet your head was killing today, boy. I bet it was a sore one, but I bet it was worth it for the sore head.
Oh, I'm gonna go get some Reese's eggs because those sound really good right now, and I have them.
Reese's eggs.
Yeah.
Are they filled with peanut? Oh, what the heck are Lyon doing?
Are Lyon starting to panic?
No, they're not starting to panic. They're getting the ball into the obviously the box, and it was box, but they're not doing anything with it.
Oh, angle change. Oh.
You know, like my comments are still going crazy.
Oh, they are.
Look. So, like, people
Maybe
just
just
need
say.
to take, at this point, people just need to take me out of their conversations.
Nick brought me into one. Nick, I'm mad
Yeah,
at you. You brought me into the conversation. Oh, cleared out. Kind of, not really.
Like, there's 79 comments, 191 retweets, 1,400 likes. And people are just still going nuts. And I'm like, go away and take me out of your threads. Misty. Misty? No. Come here.
So I know people might hate me for saying this, but with the Champions League semifinal dates and when those need to be getting played, home or away legs. Let's see. So that's May 25 and May 2. Let me quick look at the men's schedule as well. April 25. April 25 is Arsenal versus Newcastle, which is home for Arsenal. It could also, and probably is, the home leg for the semifinal. And UEFA rule dictates that you cannot have, like, that game could not be pushed to Sunday for the women. And I think TV schedules have already been fine. Well, no, they haven't, because of, I think that's also a secondary FA Cup weekend for next round.
That'll be interesting when that game is going to get played, because I'm assuming Champions League games will all need to be played on the same kind of
same schedule. Yeah, both semifinal games are, I'm going to guess, dictated by UEFA, and UEFA says they're the 25th at 3 o'clock or 8 o'clock. Because that's when the Bayern Barcelona first leg is.
And
they
if
are
the men,
kickoffs at the same time.
and if the men are playing, then
I think that's FA Cup weekend though. Let's see. Men's FA Cup schedule.
At this point, watching this game, Lyon looks so lost on what to do with the ball.
Yeah.
They've lost their creative touch. Like, they're getting the ball forward, but they're getting to the goal and just don't know what to do with it. There's 12 minutes left.
Yeah, so the FA Cup semifinal is Saturday, April 25, which is also the Women's UEFA Cup semifinal first leg. Arsenal versus...
Wolfsburg
Oh!
The keeper right in the face of the keeper. What a save. Endler's just saved Lyon there. Wow. That went right down the wing to swing your hoof.
All right, so we've got
she left Lindsay Heap running for her life.
I mean, so people can hate me for saying this, and I don't care, because frankly, I don't care about the men's FA Cup competition. I care about the Women's Champions League competition more.
Lovely.
If the men advance in the FA Cup, they need to automatically be the away team. And I don't care if technically from the draw they're the home team. They need to say, yeah, we're going to be the away team, because you're not as important as defending a Champions League title. Sorry.
At this moment in time, Arsenal women are probably most important.
Yeah. Because like the men's FA Cup game that the FA has on their schedule, the game is to be played on the 25th of April. Same with UEFA saying, yeah, this is going to be played on the 25th of April. And Arsenal being the team that finished lower in the league table, they are home first. So whether the men, if there is a draw, or if it's bracket, Arsenal need to say, yeah, we're going to be the away team because our women are going in to defend their Champions League title, which is something that we've not won before.
Yeah.
Go on. Wolfsburg
Darren,
actually
did you get your home ticket sorted for the semi-final?
Yeah, did you ask Gav that?
No,
Or yes,
Darren.
Darren, I was like, are you poking the bear at Gav there? Well, he is an Arsenal fan, so.
Evening, Gav. Even though you're nowhere to be seen, it's funny.
Do you wanna see a cute little Cyclops or pirate?
A
Who's
cute
also
little.
a sunflower lion?
And you go.
Let me find. Yeah, I think this is a better picture here. Ah, I mean, it's still kind of hard. It's kind of hard to tell.
Go on. It's
look at the top. I'm trying to find the non-glare part. Look at the top.
Oh, is that the one that got the eye operation?
Yeah, they shaved around his one eye, but it looks like it's doing well in the healing process. It's a question of, will he be more salt or more pepper when the hair comes back in? Yeah. I think he might have a little bit of a patch. I think his gray hairs are going to be coming through.
Like that. I think playing in competitive league gives us an edge over some of these big name European teams. These lot look good because they play in a shit league against shit players every week.
Sums it up. Oh, wait. We gotta hurry. Hold on.
It's fucking
53 points, 39 points, 38, 36, 30. I mean, granted, PSG did have a points deduction, but still. The fact that Lyon have already won the league, they probably won the league after 15 games played.
It's like Barcelona.
All right, wait, hold on. Let me check Wolfsburg. 61, 48, 42.
Earlier on, like playing in the League of F is just not exciting, is it? Like how does a league like that attract players? And the only thing that could attract them is money.
Which Barcelona actually have absolutely nothing. The fact that they have to sever players' contracts just to stay within FFP, like, yeah, you're screwed. Yeah, so Barcelona are at 69 points. Real Madrid are at 56. But Barcelona have a goal difference of plus 100.
That's mental, isn't it? That is crazy.
Yeah.
Oh.
This
game is I honestly think this game is going to go to penalties. Oh, what a save! This game is going to go to penalties.
Lyon cleared out.
Oh, Wolfsburg are so bloody lackadaisical with the play. Oh, Jesus Christ. Get it out of there. You must be like a good, 40 seconds ahead of me.
What are you at?
38, 26.
I'm about 20 seconds ahead, 19. 19 seconds ahead.
Yeah. And it's another corner to Lyon.
Yep. Someone about to take. And it comes.
Hello, G. I hope you're well. Did you enjoy last night's performance from the girls? Not that the score was good, but G, where did you get your ticket?
Oh, She couldn't jump higher. I think 84-32. 84-32. She needed to jump higher.
See, if you really want to be in the atmosphere block on that day in block 15, I have 2 spare tickets if you want to swap it and possibly sit with some of your favourite people. I'm happy to give you a ticket. Some players go to Barcelona just to be able to say they played with Aitana and Alexis Putellas. The thing is, though, but if things keep going the way they're going at Barcelona, those 2 players aren't going to be at Barcelona for very long.
Fun fact. When I was looking at player salaries,
I can sort that out for you.
Player salaries. Barcelona's top 3 wage earners per week is more than double the Arsenal, I think, top 5 earners a week.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Oh my god! This fucking keeper. Oh.
Yeah, do you let me know when I can put that out for you? I do
85-50.
And they're in row block 4, block 15, row 4 and 5. She's very young, that Wolfsburg goalkeeper, isn't she? Like, she looks very, very young. She's keeping them in the game, definitely. No worries, Lee.
Excuse me. Sorry, I haven't eaten much today.
That's all right.
I
actually haven't had any. How's this game going? Who's looking most likely? Lyon are pushed and pushed and pushed. They just haven't took their chances.
8 saves. All right, she's 26. 8 saves. She's made 8 saves today.
Yeah, she looks really young.
Okay, you look at the stats. Lyon, you look at the stats. You look at the paper and what's on paper, and you're like, oh, Lyon must be up by like 3 or 4 goals, and you're like, no.
Yeah.
The fact that Wolfsburg got their first and only shot off of the game in like the 70th minute tells you exactly what type of game Wolfsburg were going in to play today.
Yeah. Defensive, but hit on the attack, but it hasn't worked. Lyon have really come at them with everything but the kitchen sink and just can't get they're a bit like Arsenal at the start of the season. Can't get the shots off on target.
What are they at? They're at 29 points.
As I said at the start of the watch along, to be honest with you, I don't think I'd fear facing any of the both of these teams. Arsenal have such high intensity to come at a team, and these 2 teams look like they would struggle against that. Potentially Lyon away again then. Possibly in the most at this point, I think everybody's saying is the cheapest option as well. I know a few have booked like the hotels and stuff, even when in Germany and in Lyon, but they booked them as refundable. So
smart way to go. That
yeah, it's alright if you can afford it.
Book it today. Put it on a credit card as a refundable one, and that way, I mean, when your statement hits, it's not really money out of your pocket now, because if you would know which one needed to be booked tonight if you booked it this morning, kind of
thing. Zooming at this point, we could still be facing Barcelona just in the final.
I was gonna say, but if we face Barcelona, it's gonna be at neutral ground. It's not gonna be at any stadium. Oh, sorry, it's not gonna be at the Emirates or Camp Nou, however the hell you pronounce that.
George is telling me there's a problem with sound and stuff. I don't know. I don't know if it's to do with this mobile. Is that a penalty? Surely that's not a Lyon penalty, is it? And it's a one off.
Free kick goes. Oh, they're just replaying the free kick.
Scream yard.
George, are you on Safari or are you on some other thing? Oh wait, he can't hear us, I guess. 5 minutes of stoppage time.
2 seconds.
Cross goes in. Nobody can get on the end of it for Lyon. Wolfsburg recover. What are they going to do? Just give them another corner? No. Oh, they rip the ball upfield. Ball stays in play, but Wendy Reynard is the one that ends up getting back onto it.
Clock. You remember at one point when you used to fear coming up against Wendy Renard in her height?
Yeah, I kind of stopped fearing her last season. Like I saw, like seeing her play in the Champions League last season was kind of like, oh, she's kind of going to be retiring at the end of the season. Like that's kind of where I was kind of putting her. And then it was just one of those things. Like I think to end her career perfectly, she could have retired at the end of last season.
5 minutes added on here. 1-1. This looks like it's going to go to extra time and penalties. Hello, George.
Hello, you right?
I'm all good, thank you. Yourself?
Yeah, no, I'm not too bad.
Good. This is, to be honest with you, these two teams aren't exactly exciting, George.
Yeah, I was listening to a bit of it on the train. I wasn't really worried, to be fair. The way Lyon were playing, I thought they would at least have put this out of sight by now. So credit to the Wolfsburg keeper.
Yeah, she's been pretty decent, to be fair. She's kept him in the game. So she has. Definitely.
They're doing a little bit of time wasting now. Or oh no, I don't like her, so I'm not even gonna say her name gets injured. Nope. 3 players. They answered your question. 3 players.
What? My question is, how many Arsenal women players have played over 400 games? Name all of them.
3 players.
Alexa Russo is one of them. Mariona is another one.
That's played 400. Like, wait, over 400. Wait. Let me ask a clarifying question.
Is that across all competitions or just the WSL?
400 Arsenal games or 400 career games?
So they've not played over 400 for Arsenal.
I was gonna say 400 Arsenal appearances. There's 3 players
until Sunday.
Or is it meaning like minutes?
There's 3 Arsenal players for 400 games until Sunday.
The 400 games actually is Kimmy Little.
And there's 2 more. There's 2 more.
So it is.
2 of them are Irish. The other 2 are Irish. Come on now.
Kate McCabe.
Nope.
No, not yet.
Prior to that, earlier. One Irish goalkeeper. Come on now.
Emma Bunn.
Yep. How many? Is she over 410?
Definitely. Yeah.
Over 425.
This is mastermind.
More than 425?
Yeah, I think so. Oh, Wolfsburg have shot at the goalkeeper. Safe.
Crossbar out for a goal kick now. More than 450?
Yeah.
More than 460.
This is like a game of fucking higher or lower.
More than 460? Higher? Lower?
Yeah.
459.
It was close, wasn't it? Just one game. What is somebody phone Emma Brown back up and ask her if she wants to come and play a 450th game? Because that's a shocking number to end on. And there's another Irish one.
Yeah. Midfielder. 2000s and early 2010s.
Irish.
This was
Don't
before
know.
my time. Kiara Grant.
Kira Grant.
Kira.
Yeah, Kira Grant. As in like Kira Walsh, Kira Grant. From
403.
what I know, one was 459, Little was 407, counting C Grant 403. I wish I knew others, but I'll leave to you. I'll leave it to you guys. Saw you in Austin on the telly many times last night, George. I seen you know when Stina scored. Jumping up and down, woo! Stina scored, and then it get chopped off.
I mean, we
And
all thought that was going to be staying outside.
no
Full
time.
time. Sorry,
No
full time.
time.
I'm laughing here. Full time. We're going into extra
Yeah.
time, folks.
That's why I turned up, because I love a game with extra time.
I bet.
Yeah, it's going to be painful.
Yeah, Katie McCabe will. I think is it 400 or 300 on Sunday if she plays?
300.
This guy's saying
Yeah.
300.
Yeah, it could be. I thought it was more. But...
The 150th. She played that in the Spurs game.
Yeah,
So the Chelsea game would have been a 151.
yeah, I know Katie McCabe's got one on Sunday if she plays. I thought
Oh,
it was. I thought she'd played 399, but I might be wrong.
The big milestone today for a player that played today, Alexia Putellas hit 500 appearances for Barcelona today. Can you imagine though where Kim Little would be sitting if she never left Arsenal?
Well, yeah, I've got 10 more years of her, so I can imagine.
Yeah. So this is going to extra time, this, guys. Like, I can honestly see this going to penalties.
Which is honestly probably something that none of us thought was going to be happening until the game actually started to get underway.
So it is
Essentially, oh shit, Lyon are at converting their chances.
Yeah, I was on the telly. Yeah, it was. It all went wrong with that Steiner offside goal. To be honest, but yeah, took me 10 minutes to find my phone and battery packs. I'm sure Austin will share the story.
Is it better Katie leave him because now she has started pulling hair? No good.
I'm having a day off from that.
Little has won everything with Arsenal, absolutely everything. I feel so odd that why people disregard the Community Shield. Why? Please tell me why. And then Darren's like, it's not offside.
So he said that. So if you actually look at the rule, the original rule is not actually offside. But
So sorry, guys, I'm following you up.
because it's a new rule, that's why it's offside.
So she was offside? Is that what you're saying, George?
If you're asking me what the rule is, if it's the rule now, yeah, then she's offside because she's like half of her shoulder is. It's not even half. It's probably about 1.56 is offside. But if you go back to the original rule where the striker's meant to have the advantage, then it's not offside. So yeah, it was very harsh. And my phone screen and battery pack found that one out. It took like them. Yeah, I dropped it everywhere. Pardon?
You mean to say you dropped to a battery pack? Is that what you're
It's-
saying?
Yeah, it's still working, so you're fine.
Listen, I'm trusting you to take good care of that battery pack.
I did, and then Stina Black Stenius potentially scored a goal
I
to.
don't blame Stina, you blame her for everything.
Yeah,
Oh,
good player, Stina.
is she your favorite? I've heard she's your favorite. Everyone heard it here first.
I'm not allowed
Stina's
to comment.
favorite.
I'm not, no comment.
Yeah, no comment. The solicitor's not here. I know. But yeah, the battery pack still works. It's fine.
So for the Chelsea fans, to the
Guys.
responding to this comment, Chelsea fans I think have actually been calling for Sonia to get sacked since January, when she was like effectively knocked out of the title race. Like, think about it though, like it's almost like the fans have started to realize how much Sonia relied on being in a farmers league.
George, did you get your ticket sorted for the semi-final at home?
Yeah, but I need the men to turn up on Saturday, so and hopefully they put the semi-final on the Saturday because then I can do it.
Right.
If it's on the Sunday, I can't. But,
G is asking the question of, is the European tour continuing? And I have just offered G a ticket where we shall all be sitting.
yeah, I've got a spare as well, so
Yeah, so there's a
Oh,
few spares.
yeah. Answer your question, G. Of course, it's bloody carrying on. Semi-final.
Wolfsburg on the break, and she just battled it off the defender, which is Wendy Renard.
Rene.
Yeah,
Bloody hell, she's
Renee.
moved quick.
I'm getting tired, Lux. I want to do
Oh, Rene Slater. That's how great Rene Slater's is, guys. She knocks Chelsea out the Champions League at home when losing as well. Let's remember that. We still lost, but and now she's playing centre half for Lyon or Wolfsburg, whoever we're talking about.
Hatchard said, I have a conspiracy theory on yesterday's game. I actually think VAR stopped working mid-game because I don't understand why we didn't get any footage of offside decision.
I think VAR stopped working.
That could be right, because I'm sure somebody came in and said that something happened just before kickoff and none of the systems were working.
I don't know.
All right, wait, hold on. Let me get this thought out. So the fact that like we saw a couple of things pop up in the bottom corner, like VAR checking the goal, and it was VAR that said Stina was off, which was in what, like that was after the 60th minute. I mean, you go back. It was by at least the 60th minute that there was no VAR, because
no one's definitely on. Oh, and it's right over the bar.
You want to see me react first? Come on now. I think we would have seen we would have seen something going on for the incident in the 62nd minute, and then something probably would have been reviewed in the stop in, was it like the second minute of stoppage, with both incidents where Katie McCabe was involved in them, just for two different sides of things.
Do people agree that Kate McCabe should have seen a red?
I agree that she should have. I'm not going to discount the fact that you pull someone's hair, letter of the law, that's a red card. But the referee did not see that. So,
but did she pull her hair intentionally though?
No, her reactions afterwards. But like we've seen it in the men's game, like Mark Cucurella getting his hair pulled, completely accidental. And I mean, he also goes flopping to the ground and rolling around, acting like he got shot in the head. And it goes to VAR, and it's given as a red card. Yeah. I'm not saying like intentional or not, or unintentional or not. Pulling someone's hair is a red card. McCabe should have seen red. I will agree with some of the fans there.
not so sure personally.
I mean,
I'm not so sure because it's right at the end of the game. Like if that's earlier in the game, then fine. But if fine, if you're giving Katie McCabe a red card, then for that, I want to see a red card for Buchanan in the first leg. I want to see a red card for Lauren James. Lauren James guest starring in Stomp like she always does. And obviously, I got to be careful because I have to behave at the minute. But I just think
Listen,
you have,
you need to be very, very careful. You'll
yeah,
be a racist soon.
yeah. So I just think, fine, if you're saying that's a red card, I think it's a definite yellow. Personally,
McCabe, I think McCabe could have easily been. Well, McCabe could have easily been sent off with a red card, whether it was a straight red or a double yellow. Because at that point in the game, she was. Oh fuck! Oh my god! How do you miss that? Oh!
Is that Lyon?
Oh!
Oh,
You
they're
know
not
that
taking
sitter
a
that
chance
Muskin had?
at all, Leon. They're really not.
You know that
taking
sitter
a
that
chances
Muskin
at
had?
all.
No,
Wow.
not Muskin.
Right over the bar.
Yeah. She got so pissed she kicked the post.
oh dear.
Yeah, that came for Beko. Right over the bar at the back post as well. It was a lovely cross as well.
Mm. But just going back to the Katie stuff, what my thing is with it, and this is what I can say and what I will say, is some of the stuff I've been seeing on both sides is absolutely disgusting. Like, say what you've got to say about players and stuff, but there's a line, and that's more for me, which I don't get. If you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say it.
Definitely today, I have been told to go and shoot myself. Personally today, I have been told that I have a mental illness that I need to be getting seen to, which my reply was, sertraline is a good thing and I do take it. To which I then got an apology because I made the guy feel so fucking small.
Yeah.
I have been...
I do have a bit of a mental illness. I'm friends with George, so...
I have been called fat. I have been called ugly. Like, it's been laughable all day by Chelsea fans.
Well, you got to remember, Laura, it's the Easter holidays, mate. Obviously it's half term and stuff, so they're obviously bit not done their homework, a bit annoyed. So that's why.
But it's been great fun flying to them all and making them all feel small. So
and G, more shots aboard. That sounds like a plan to me. I will talk to you about plans and all that as soon as we know where we're going, who we're playing, when it is, and all that stuff. But yeah, I don't know. But I think like Darren will tell you, it was some, just even at the game yesterday, it was a bit dodgy, like some of the fans as well. So I got called a wanker on the fan walk. I was quite proud.
I was gonna ask. Oh fuck! Leon scored.
Let me cancel my hotel.
Your Wolfsburg hotel. There you go. It looks like Leo going through.
Yeah, so let's have a look at train line.
Train line. You getting the train through?
Oh, no.
Wait. Hold on. Oh no, she's offside. That's gotta be offside. On the pass out wide for the cross in.
Dina's wasn't offside, and they gave that as.
She offside.
Which, all right, if it does get called as offside and she is offside. Sorry, if she is offside, which they are checking for right now. You've got to be absolutely kidding me because you are looking down the line of 3 or 4 Wolfsburg players. Know your line. If you are like now if they were all behind her, great. They were all in front of her. She could see exactly where she was in relation to that back line.
Offside. It's offside, I think.
Yep.
Offside.
We'll check offside.
Yes, okay. So don't cancel anything in them.
I was just hovering over the button. Uh, Someone said in the chat, Lyon girls have only lost one out of the 33 they played. Good time for Arsenal to kick their ass again, then, isn't it? Really.
She was so far offside.
So yeah.
Sorry.
Obviously, before we move on, let's talk about some of the comments that some people have given. Pedimos
Laura,
is such
look up at your screen at the offside right now.
He's obviously saying that's horrific to the stuff that I've been called today. I really couldn't care. It was quite laughable, to be honest with you. But if they had done it, they had done it to one of the Arsenal fans who had an opinion, and they attacked her. And today, I basically had to talk her out of not letting them get to her. I personally enjoyed the back and forth between them because some of them were just blatantly stupid, honestly. Lyon girls have only, you've mentioned that. Back to Lyon, we're going to go, but don't do that just now. And then obviously Xavier has said, by the way, that yesterday's heroin, and I'm damn sure
Oh
she
yeah,
will
can I talk about this?
save of the month for keeping that out that headed attempt from Bethany.
I'm hoping this goalkeeper comparison conversation is over. Like I posted yesterday. So I'm surprised people didn't hear me actually on the TV. Every time she saved it, like I was singing a song extra loud, and I was like, at one stage I went, "That's my fucking keeper, mate." Like someone was like to me, "You sound like Danny Dyer." I went, "I don't give a fuck. That's my keeper, mate." Like all this, Borba is a good goalkeeper. Don't get me wrong. But DVD on form when she's like that, that's world class. Right.
Can you
Wait, who's?
just let
Oh
Club-
no, this is now a Leon goal. This. I think this goal will stand. I'm trying to figure out who the fuck is Bethany.
Bethany England? She's talking about the sports game.
Oh.
Can you just let everybody know what podcast you were on last night for the Chelsea game? Oh, it's
yeah.
2-0. Jesus Christ, they've scored.
It's a corner, yeah.
So is Leon just scored?
Yeah,
But is there a foul in the build-up?
Oh, yeah, you're clutching at straw. So yeah, done a podcast with Upfront, so that should be coming out soon. So yeah, it was quite fun actually. Yeah. It was me and a Chelsea fan. So yeah, she was alright actually. She was actually alright, to be fair. She said some honest stuff about Chelsea, so you have to respect that. But yeah, so as soon as it's out, we'll share it. And that, I think it was meant to be out today, but it doesn't look like it's gone out yet. But unless I've missed it. But so yeah, it's been a bit busy couple of days.
Is that the one with Simon Jordan and that?
No, not that one. This one's with Rachel O'Sullivan. So it might not be out yet. I definitely didn't do an interview with Simon Jordan.
I was like, well, I found it.
I'd have probably needed about 7 or 8 Jaeger bombs to do that.
I think it's the girls on the ball.
Yeah.
The Irish and the English.
Yeah. So Rachel O'Sullivan and Chloe, I want to say Chloe Morgan. Might be wrong.
That's up, George. It went up 22 years ago.
Oh, I don't know if I don't know. They said they'd send it, so if it is that one, we'll share it around.
Let me just check it. 2 seconds. Oh, it's a goal check. It's a goal check.
Yeah, it's still ongoing.
Right, it's not. You're not on that one. They've not put your one out yet, George.
Yeah,
so
as soon as
that
goes out.
Straight away, and we'll get that sorted. It's still an ongoing VAR check. I haven't fixed the banner yet until this gets.
And yeah, so yeah, it's good.
How did it take you to check a goal?
They're checking for fouls, and I just turned the volume on my TV, and they were like, they do really need to take their time and check this and make sure that the goal really should be standing or not.
I think it's a goal.
Goal given.
Yeah.
Yeah, goal given.
Right. Cancel the trip.
Is
To be
I
fair
don't know,
though,
I don't
like,
know
look,
what they were checking, but they were checking something.
to be fair though, Lyon have absolutely battered them. So for them to even get to it, well, whatever minutes in now,
I do feel bad for the keeper because the keeper was definitely keeping Wolfsburg in the game, and now Wolfsburg need to try and scramble and figure out what they're gonna do
well,
to
they ain't
try
done
and
it for 90 odd minutes, so I doubt they're going to do it now.
But I think that Wolfsburg were going into this game just to defend as much as they can, not so much of trying to attack like much at all.
Yeah.
I mean, there's 3 minutes of stoppage here, plus another 15 minutes.
Oh,
Bit negative for me.
They're on
Surely
the attack
that-
again. They are on the attack again, and Chewinga messes that pass up.
I just think surely they knew that 1-0 wasn't ever going to be enough. So surely you've got to still try and attack Lyon, and I don't think they have as much.
Mm-mm.
is that another Lyon goal? I think this is another Lyon goal, by the way.
How are you 20 seconds behind me to 20 seconds up in front of me?
James's phone is vibrating, and the only thing I can think is he's got his notifications on for this game, and it's another goal in it.
Yeah, 3-0 header.
Yeah,
Corner.
had a
Corner.
feeling.
Yeah, I remember Lyon beat us. I was at that game. But
19 corners, and they scored off of 2 of them.
But hopefully, there's a lot similar to last season, mate. So hopefully, history repeats itself. When it absolutely hammered down with rain, we went through the next round. It hammered it down at the Emirates. So we turned into first leg FC instead of second leg FC.
JBRC is a Frenchie. So she is. Yeah, that is my papa. That's my papa.
I thought we talked about the dog. I thought we talked about the Lyon team. I was like, I don't know.
That's my papa. That's my little snotty pig. Say hello. She's trying to run away from me. She said, I do quite fancy going back to the bar underneath Lyon Stadium. Was that a good bar, George?
Yeah, it was good. Oh, from what I can remember. I'm trying to. Yeah, no, it was. That's
they're on the attack again.
That's where we had the meet up and stuff. So yeah, definitely agree with that. Reese, how you doing, mate? It's nice to see the legend Reese join the show. Hope you and Marley are alright. Reese actually called me an influencer the other day, so I'm quite proud of that. Because they saw me on the TV. So yeah. As I am. Don't worry, I won't be on Ballers League. Maybe next series, but
Ballers League.
not this one. I have my own team, Blind FC or something.
Who will reach 100 goals for us first, Dina or Leslie?
Leslie. I don't know. I don't actually know how many Steena's on. So.
Oh, we get Abigail Byrne on Saturday against Brighton.
Well, that's all right because we're not playing until Sunday.
It gets better. Our 4th official, Emily Heaslip.
I don't mind that, Catherine, because we're playing on Sunday. So if they're there Saturday, that's fine.
I honestly can't tell you what today is.
I don't know. Catherine the other day was telling everybody we're playing Southampton. Ryan was telling everybody we're playing Bristol.
Gee, I remember it now. Actually, I do remember it. That was when I got a Jaeger bomb, and it was the size of like a half a pint glass. And I was like, "Oh, what could go wrong here?" Yeah. I remember now. That's where I broke my cane, G, as well. The strap bit on my cane. So it was a fun time. So yeah, we'll definitely go back there.
56, 57.
That was when Barcelona battered Chelsea 8-2, wasn't it? With him.
It's
64.
actually really funny because Stina has only just made her 150th appearance and she scored 50 goals for the Arsenal. There you
It's
go.
a good record.
I'm at 54, 64, 54, 36, 46, 56, 57. I'm at 64 goals.
Hi, Olivia.
Hello. Catherine's going crazy.
Hey Olivia, hope you're okay.
Oh yeah, I
Lyon
remember
advanced last year, but they lost out to Arsenal.
that is a good saying.
I'll be
Second
right
half
back.
Arsenal put you out.
I don't know everyone's goal scoring record, so like if you can name me the first 11 all their goal scoring records, then well done, mate. But so I only know some of them. Some of us are allowed to check our answers. But yeah, gee, it was absolutely crazy. But this Kane can't break this year, so that's all good.
It's too solid.
Well, it's like a no jab one, so it's got springs on it. So if it does anything like that, if it just snaps, it snaps, and it is broke. But
Bounces back. Stina Blastenius. Yeah, so he's got 57 goals. 57 goals for the Arsenal.
yeah,
So he has.
I still think Russo will get there first because the amount of goals that she scores, like in this type part of the season, she can turn like going from scoring 2 or 3 to about 10 or 11 in that small amount of time. But it's a nice problem to have.
Xavier, it's not AI, it's actually FootMob. It's FootMob that tells us the stats. She scored.
Yeah.
Actually, we're missing goals. Actually, at 7. She's actually scored 64. 64 goals. She scored. She scored 7 in her first season for Arsenal. 18 in 2022 to 2023 season. 18 in the 23 to 24 season. 10 in the 24 to 25 season, and then 11 so far. So it is. So actually 67.
Anyway, but basically we've got 2 strikers that can get to 100 probably in the next couple of seasons. Hopefully.
Well, there's only what? How many games? How many games left in the WSL?
Well, we're going to end up having about 4 in hand. So I think so we've got Villa,
So
Leicester, Everton, Liverpool.
I think games at most that we have advancing to every single remaining final and everything. I think we're at 12. No, not that many. Shit. Give me 2 seconds.
So we've got Villa, Everton, Leicester, and Liverpool.
FA Cup games still left.
Brighton, you beat Brighton, then you got a semi-final. That's another game. You win that, you got a final. Then we've got 2 games against Lyon, so that's up to about 6 or 7. And then when we're in the Champions League final, the 8. So there you go.
Ah, Jesus Christ. It's a good day to be an Arsenal fan, isn't it? It's a good time to be an Arsenal fan at the moment. Men are doing well, women are doing well, people hate us. Steener's goal rate dropped because of obvious reasons. Those bloody one-on-one attempts, Jesus man.
Like my tweet said earlier, what a time to be alive, in the words of CM Punk. Everyone hates the men's team, everyone hates the women's team. Couldn't be better.
Every cunt hates us, and I'm glad they do. Because see the people I have run about me at game day and run about like this community, that's all I care about. I don't care about what other people have to say and but what I will mention is just be very careful what you say online. Very careful, because one day you'll say it to the wrong person. And that goes to all fan bases. So it does.
Just when you have to be careful what you say anyway, because like, stuff can come back to bite you. And just be nice, guys. That's all it boils down to. Have difference in opinions, support different clubs, but at the end of the day, we're all human beings. Just be nice. It doesn't cost anything. Doesn't make you a better person abusing someone on their physical features or their mental stuff.
It doesn't make you feel any better abusing somebody just because your team lost and you're crying about it. But what I will also say is your glass of tears that I had before I went to bed last night, they taste delicious.
So the women are at most 11 games left remaining in the season, guaranteed 9 games left.
And no chances Alyssa Russo or Stina Blacksteni scoring, getting to 100 goals by the end of the season.
I'll have to do math. Stina to get what? She's at 64 right now. For her to get 36 goals by the end of the season, I mean, unless she's scoring like 8 goals a game, not to happen.
Yeah, she don't get it. She'll probably do it in the next 2 seasons. Yeah, she ain't gonna score 36 in like them games. Even Haaland don't do that. Basically, Peter Arson has scored 36 goals in about 7 or 8 games. It's like,
and, I think Haaland did that in the first 15 games of the season, but he's dropped off since.
Yeah, that's 7 or 8. It's not FIFA. It's not FIFA. So give her till 2027 to 2028. I think that's when you could start seeing getting towards the 100 goals for Arsenal.
105 with 56 goals. See, I need my calculator here. 56 divided by 105. She's averaging a goal pretty much every other game. Divided by 59.
Yeah.
She was averaging a goal about every game and a half when she was playing at United.
Yeah, I can see some players staying until like for a good 3 or 4 years. Like, I don't think we've got to worry too much.
Guys, I didn't say the end of the season. These girls will play more seasons ahead. I'm sure they ain't leaving us in the summer.
Good little save there.
Oh, they're on the break again, Lyon. Oh, Wolfsburg have just literally crumbled apart. And great at the goalkeeper. I tell you what, I feel bad for this Wolfsburg goalkeeper. I really do.
I think her backline gave up on her in the last 10 minutes of the 90. I think Wolfsburg themselves are just feeling extra fatigued.
Yeah.
I have no sympathy.
Not
Not to say so no sympathy at all.
after Not after what they did to us a couple of seasons ago.
Yeah, yeah,
You mean the season in which we were down like 8 players from ACLs? Yeah, that season.
yeah. I don't know if it was 8.
It was a lot.
Yeah, it was a lot, but I don't think it was 8.
Um,
But if Wolfsburg want to become the best team in the world or competing, they need to be doing better than this.
I kind of just went like 1, 2, 3, 8, and went with 8. My brain is so fried right now, George. Yeah.
Do
it's-
you know one another about Paljo?
All I have to say is just chill and wait and see what happens in the chat.
Darren, we call her G. Darren's calling G by a full
Yeah, she's not at school. She's not at school, Darren. It's not
she's
registered
not
time.
getting out by any parental figures.
Today's lesson, Georgina. And I'm sure I'm pretty sure you've met G, Darren. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, you would have in Lisbon. You would have met G, but yeah.
But this is one of those things that YouTube is doing where they aren't putting everyone's preferred names; they're putting their username handles. So if you don't really know who it is, then yeah, you're just.
It's just because of profile picture.
Just call her
The
Triggs.
The Craigs.
I changed mine to the butt.
So yeah, G. I think it was Rima Moita, Leah. Was it Beth
Beth did hers first, and then Viv.
and Viv? I'm trying to think who the other one was.
Leah Wienreiter, Leah Williamson.
Leah Wienreiter?
Yeah, I didn't think Volti done her ACL. I thought it was.
No, she didn't. She didn't. It was an ankle injury caused by.
Sorry, Laura,
So
not Leah Wienreiter. There's too many LWs.
So yeah, that's the ones I.
Which talk about a decision and a half to make, saying I want more playing time, sign me Man City, and then does not play a single minute for Man City.
That is
sorry.
a lot of later.
She might have played a couple minutes here or there, but she's not starting.
Hiding in plain sight, as Zoomin says.
I feel like there was a fifth. I mean, this season we've had three players that are attached to Arsenal. With Zinsberger, Katie Reed, and Michelle Ajiman. Yeah. Oh, she just took a bullet to the face.
Yeah, that was so. That was
like Kim yesterday when Russo smashed the ball and hit her in the face.
Hashtag saying she doesn't even get on the bench. Yeah, it's really like she's just there to collect a paycheck.
I think she leaves in the summer, Rima Moita anyway.
I feel like she'd have more success playing in the NWSL.
She could go Aston Villa like everyone else does.
Does Xavier think it's April Fools? No, it's Leah Wienreiter and Laura Walty. Or wait, am I wrong?
Yeah, my brain's not firing, so I'm mixing up a lot of things. We go back to the season when Arsenal had to put their captions on and say LW, LW2, LW3.
LW squared.
And G, we need to get you on one of the podcasts soon. I'll talk to you about that. Yeah, got to have the legend on. So yeah. I'm not really worried about this Lyon team. Well, not worried for one word, but like I think they're beatable.
I think they're extremely beatable.
If we use our pace and our fast play, Lyon won't be able to handle it. They've really struggled in terms of like it's been very boring and slow, but obviously Lyon have still managed to get the job done. I want Adrian to play for us regularly once she is back fit, and don't get me wrong, she doesn't have to have Champions League winners medal, that's a fact.
Jenna Niswanger does.
Doesn't Lena Hertig too?
Yeah.
Man,
Pray
the
pray God for her.
Wait,
I
didn't
do think Michelle comes back. I would be interested with Michelle coming back because I think it's such a shame because I think she's like 12 or 18 months of her early career has been out with injury. And the reason I say 18 months because obviously it's going to take her a while to come back with the ACL, but then she's missing out being on loan at Brighton. So, but
nothing.
it'd be interesting to see actually where we play her. To be honest.
Jesus Christ.
I almost wonder.
That is a mistake the goalkeeper has made.
I almost am wondering if like if Michelle goes completely up top and Russo drops behind, kind of like what she did yesterday with Stina. Like, I don't know. I think I think I had said it during preseason, especially after it was announced that Michelle was leaving out on loan to Brighton, that like this season was going to be the season in which Stina either needed to prove that she deserved another contract or what, because
that was over the
no matter what, the 26-27 season, Michelle was not going to be going out on loan. And that Stina could very much find herself the third choice striker. Or be gone.
Murray, Fulham is.
I didn't realise that was Murray. I keep saying that.
Yeah.
And you said about the ticket.
Yeah, I only that's his alias. That's like his agent name.
That's his name, so you can't find him. Oh, Lyon are on the break again. Oh, good defending.
2 minutes of stoppage, 30 seconds.
I think Fulham. I might be wrong. Mate. I think Fulham might be the weekend after the Man City game.
She's not as good as her sister, but she's a good player, isn't she? Chewinga for Lyon.
Yeah, she's no Kim Little.
So George, if you're talking about the men's side, you've got City on the 19th, Newcastle / FA Cup on the 25th, and then Fulham May 2nd.
Okay, May 2nd, there you go. I thought it was earlier than it is, but yeah. But obviously, if Arsenal men win on Saturday, then the Newcastle game will not be happening then because it'll be FA Cup semi-final weekend, which is at Wembley, which potentially will probably be on the Sunday. So then I think that will enable the Emirates to host the semi-final on the Saturday because they need to have a day before.
Yeah, UEFA rules. So
Xavier, I know the answer to Emma Hayes. Medal with Arsenal Football Club.
Arsenal.
See, I am a fan, Xavier. I just don't know goal scoring records.
Doesn't make you any less. That doesn't make you any less than a fan if you don't know that.
Oh, thought it did.
Who was the manager that
if people spend half as much as money you do on following Arsenal women, then tell me that you're not a fan.
I think the dude has a runners-up medal. It was the team in which Arsenal beat to win
and
the first.
Lyon's through. Game finished.
Yeah.
Cool. Captain Wolfsburg. Wolfsburg dreams over. Let's have a look at Lyon. I think that'll be 1st of May weekend.
Yeah, Reese is asking if you would take Kafaji back, and if there's squad in the space in the squad, for Kafaji to be brought back in to Arsenal.
I think there is if you sell a certain Norwegian.
See, I had heard the rumor more or less on the whole Kafaji thing was like an attitude problem and like unwillingness to adapt to the Arsenal playing style. But I'm not in that dressing room, so I don't know what's actually going on. But it seemed to be more of like a player clash with the tactics, I guess. But I'm not sure, so don't quote me on that. But Kafaji is one of those players that like she does have some great technical abilities, but they aren't always present. It's not a consistent, which it's then like, okay, do you want the chaos of Kafaji or the chaos of Frida? Because that right now that's like the position that would be being taken over. Okay, bye, Laura. So George, Laura left.
You mentioned Frida Manham, and that was my cue to leave.
But it was a question like you either get rid. So in your mind, is it get rid of the Norwegian to keep the Swede that we've been sending out on loan, or sell the Swede?
Kafaji is still quite young though, so she does need she did need game times. I think comparing the two, they're at both different parts in their career. Like personally, I think that, and this is me as a fan, nothing official. Frida Mornham, I don't really see where she features if we have the rebuild. Where Rosa Kafaji probably has still got a lot more to offer. I just don't think we've seen that yet.
I said earlier on when obviously I was on just myself that we were talking about Rosa Kafaji, and I said that me personally, I don't think Rosa Kafaji is Arsenal calibre. I think Brighton, West Ham, not even so much West Ham, like mid-table team. I think
London City.
Yeah, possibly, but I don't think she fits
Man
in
United,
possibly, yeah, like
mid-table.
so
They'll be mid-table soon. So.
It's like Frida Manham as well. I don't think at this moment in time she's Arsenal calibre. I think again she is mid-table or another league calibre. Like she's just not where the WSL was so fast paced moving that it just doesn't suit Frida. But if I had to choose, I would pick Kafaji over Frida.
Yeah.
I feel like Kafaji has more room to grow.
She's got a good son as well.
I don't know. We're going to be placing. All right, let's see. Wolfsburg, first time not progressing from UCL tie after winning their first leg in 28 instances. There's your fun fact of the day.
Caffeine start of the day.
How you feeling about this Lyon draw?
Done it last year. Do it again this year. Why not bring it on? And it's exactly the same as last year. So I think we're at home first. So at the start, it's written in the stars.
Yeah, it's at home first, and then obviously. Just obviously before we sign out tonight, guys, we have a giveaway over on our Twitter. If you want to head over there, it's not a signed picture, sorry, I was going to say it's a drawn from the amazing Ruth Beck of Leah Williamson. That draw will be done tomorrow on the podcast at 7 p.m. So yeah, go over and make sure you follow the instructions to that and be in with a chance of winning that. And I'm sure George will pick the winner tomorrow with a spinny wheel.
Yeah, the will of Laura.
Yeah. So if you want to win that picture of Leah Williamson, who has been non-existent this season, then and you know,
That's not fair. She's played for England.
listen, Leah Williamson is one of my favourite players, so I have the right. I have the goddamn right.
Yeah, she played for England.
Yeah.
That's me
So
being sarcastic, guys. By the way.
I forget what journal had put it out there. That Renee had said Leah not being a part of the bench was not that she wasn't physically ready, but the being mentally prepared to defend for her life in her first game back, being against Chelsea in a win or go home situation.
I did say to James last night, I personally wouldn't have liked to have seen Leah in a game like last night, not even coming off the bench. It was such a high tense game.
Yeah.
But
And the extreme
it's the
physicality.
annoying thing that she's got injured again and she's happy to go and play for England and play more minutes where she could be mentally for that but not mentally prepared for Arsenal. That's
She's got the weekend. She could play the weekend. All right, so do you think that
that is one, and you know for a fact Leah Williamson isn't going to get full minutes during that Brighton game. So
No.
what? Like, and then you know that Serena Williams is going to use her. Xavier, have a good night. Thank you very much for joining.
Bye.
Been interesting with your questionnaire. I actually quite enjoyed these questionnaire.
Yeah, Xavier, thank you for that. Obviously, just remember we have shows on Monday evenings and Fridays. Sometimes it might be a Thursday at 7. So I'm not sure what time that is in where you are, but obviously remember to keep in touch and good to have your questions and all that. So appreciate it.
And Dee, thank you very much as well for joining in.
Yeah,
And
thank you,
hopefully,
legend. And I'll drop you a message about Lyon and get you on the podcast.
Reese says happy for Leah to get all the rust out of her system playing for England, but then I'm Welsh. And I'm Scottish, Reese. So
Yeah, I do agree with Reese because obviously you can't watch Wales play international football in a tournament, can he? So I would say stick to rugby, Reese. But
wait, did Wales did the men qualify for the World Cup?
No, they got put out in penalties.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, but
thank
I
you.
love you really, Reese. You're up there with two or three of my favourite Welsh people. You, Aaron Ramsey, and Dorian.
He said we're in Switzerland, mate.
All right.
Anyway,
I have to call my brother, check on his boy as well. But bye everyone. Nice to see you in the chat.
Later,
Thanks for listening to me waffle and watch me work some.
So Xavier's from India, so I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what the time difference is. So obviously UK time, the shows are at 7 p.m. So obviously if you can make them, that'd be great. Maybe down the line we can try and work out something to do some content with you as well. So we've got. I'm still trying to get Reese on the show, but guys, that's the next one. We need to get Reese on the podcast. I thought I was tempting him at the weekend.
Oh, George, he'll not come on because he avoids my vlogs like the plague, like the back of my vlogs. He hides for them. So he does. If I'm filming at the Emirates and he's behind me, he says I'm going to avoid that. I'll duck it the way. So, but
so 8 hours. Hold on, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, so that's. We can work on something, Xavier, with that because obviously that's like early hours of the morning for you. I think so. My maths is not very good, so but we'll try and sort something. because
Reece said his daughters are pulling his leg and said that he has to say yes.
we can get them on as well, Reese. You can have a family show. Night with the Evans.
We are approaching 11 o'clock. It's 11:15. I think we are going to sign out and get ourselves to bed. I am off on holiday as of today, so I don't really need to rush off to bed to get up in the morning, which is good. Georgie boy, you want to say anything before we sign out?
Just like thank you for all your support tonight. It's been really, really good. We will be back tomorrow night at 7 p.m. A cheeky little celebratory show about the bridge. Look forward to Brighton. So if all the Arsenal fans, please join us at 7 p.m. Even the Chelsea fans, come along.
I did ask him.
One certain person I'm asking to join. Mr. Gav. This is out for you. Come and join, mate. Don't hide. You want it. You want to give it when your teams are doing all right. Before they're respecting the ball, before they're doing all this stuff. Just come and share the love. We're one football community, and we all know that London is red. So don't be a hater.
So yeah, guys, from obviously myself and George, we are going to sign out. And before we go, make sure you like and subscribe, and thank you for all your support. And we'll see you soon. And there's one thing to say, George, before we go. What is that?
Champions of Europe. You'll never sing that.
See you later, folks.